Monroe Steele here from Fashion Steele NYC, and today I'm going to be talking about my perfect pitch template package. So last year I released this package because I kept getting a lot of DMs, a lot of emails, a lot of questions from seasoned bloggers who've been blogging longer than me and new bloggers wanting to know, like, how do they pitch to brands, how do I get compensated hotel stays, how to attend and cover New York Fashion Week as well as Fashion Weeks abroad. And so I just decided to put together all of the information that I've learned over the last 8 years of blogging into this perfect pitch template packet to make it super easy to pitch to brands, to pitch to hotels, and to cover Fashion Week. So to start, working with brands is something that all bloggers and influencers want to do. And it's pretty simple to do, to reach out to the brands that you love, but you need to do a few steps first before reaching out to brands. So with this template, I'm showing you how to reach out to brands, how to find the specific information for those brands, the best time to reach out, as well as what to say once they've responded. There's so many ways that you can go wrong doing this, and I have done it the wrong way. So pitching to brands over the last kind of 7 years has really honed my skills, and I've been able to work with some of my favorite brands, from ASOS to Shopbop to Pure Wow and Shea Moisture and like General Motors. Like, the list just goes on and on. But there are a few things that you need to know first, as well as the perfect app to track your pitches once they've been sent. And all of that I detail in great detail in the template package. So that's for working with brands. Now for working with hotels, it's slightly different. There's one thing that you need to do before reaching out to work with hotels, and that is have references. And I will explain how to get your foot in the door with hotels. There's a few very simple things that you can do to get started and to get on to get noticed by hotels. So I also tell you how to do that in this template. It is 13 pages full of pitching to brands. There's a separate letter for brands, a separate letter for hotels, as well as a separate letter for Fashion Week. So if you're trying to do like travel blogging, which, I mean, that's a dream of mine, to just like quit my job and like go away and be a travel blogger, but you need to have a few things in place before reaching out to hotels, and I step by step guide you through those things. My last Fashion Week that I attended, I was able to get almost a full week of compensated hotel stays. I got 5 days worth of hotel stays, which came out to about $2,000, as well as free breakfast every day for 5 days. And I did that with less than 7,000 Instagram followers. So it really doesn't matter like how many followers you have. What brands and businesses and hotels and designers want to know is, what are you going to offer them? What do they get in return for providing you with a service? And so I walk you through that as well. So the Fashion Week portion is everybody wants to know about Fashion Week, and it took me years to learn how to properly request an invitation to a fashion show. I did so much research, and I've attended about 5 years worth of New York Fashion Week. I've attended Paris Fashion Week 3 times, as well as Milan Fashion Week. And with Paris and Milan, my first times there, I sat front row at multiple shows. I was able to get invites directly mailed to me or hand delivered to me. Like, some people think that only A-listers or like stars actually get hand invites, but there's a certain thing that you have to do in order to get a hand invite in addition to just an electronic one. I tell you the website that you need to join in order to get invitations for all fashion weeks: New York, Milan, London, and Paris. There's one website that you should join that makes it easy for all fashion weeks to send you electronic invites. And that's the key, and you find that out in the perfect pitch template for fashion. So if you are looking to work with brands, to work with hotels for compensated hotel stays or for travel, or to attend New York Fashion Week or any of the other fashion weeks, then you need this template package. It also comes with a rate sheet. And what a rate sheet is just a bunch of ways that you can work with a brand and how much you are going to charge that brand for it. So anytime you reach out to a brand, once they respond, you need to send them this rate sheet. And the rate sheet has over 10 ways that you can work with the brand. All you have to do is plug in your own information. The same thing with the template letter for Fashion Week, the template letter for working with brands and for hotels. 3 different letters. All you have to do is plug in your information. Now, this is something I wish I would have had when I first started blogging. It would have made things so much easier, but all of my trial and error have been put into this package, and what took me 7+ years of blogging to learn, you can learn in less than an hour. You can immediately start applying everything that you learn in this package so that you can start working with the brands you love, getting paid for your work, and being able to do awesome things like cover Fashion Week and work with brands and hotels. So in addition to launching the perfect pitch template package for brands, hotels, and to cover Fashion Week, you can also buy those templates separate. If you don't need one of them, you can buy them individually. There's an individual letter for brands, an individual letter for hotels, and to cover Fashion Week, and they are a little bit cheaper than just the full package, but why wouldn't you get the full package? Like, you need it, you should just get the package. So I released those last year. They have sold tremendously well. Thank you to everyone who has bought a template package, and make sure you go and read the reviews on the package. I've gotten so many good things that I've heard people tell me that they were able to like secure a collaboration, and or they finally got paid for their work. So there is a link below where you can check out the full package and where you can also read the reviews for the template package. Last week I also introduced 3 new packages which are already selling, so thank you all to everyone who's already bought one. There's a new template, the Perfect Pitch template package, specifically for travel. And this is for your travel blogger or for someone looking to get compensated hotel stays and also work with brands for travel specific things. If you want to work with a hair care brand while you're at your travel location, maybe do an Instastory takeover and get compensated for that, that can cover some of your trip. Or if you want to do an event or a certain attraction in the place that you're going, or you want a lunch at the place that you're going and you want those things compensated by leveraging your social media, I show you how to do that. So that is another package that I just released. And in addition to that package, I also released the Perfect Pitch template package for sponsorship. This one is very important, and also for people who aren't bloggers or influencers, or who just want brands to sponsor their events. I mean, people have events all the time, and wouldn't it be awesome if you didn't have to pay for it or even have your attendees pay for it? But you can find a major brand like Shea Moisture or Hue, who have both come on as monetary sponsors for events that I've had in the past to cover the cost of your wonderful event. I mean, there are a few things that you need in place before you reach out to a brand for sponsorship, and I show you exactly what you need, how to reach out to a brand to sponsor you, what you need to say, and also how to respond once you get a yes. all of the paperwork that you need to send and that you need filled out so that you can go ahead and get monetary sponsorship or product sponsorship for your event. And last but not least, I have the perfect pitch template packet for pulling and borrowing from brands and from designers. If you've ever wanted to borrow a really nice dress for an event, or if you're hosting something, or even if you're doing a travel editorial for your own blog, you need this template package. It includes a letter that you need. This letter you have to have in order to borrow anything from anyone or in order to request it. And so I made sure I put an example letter that you need to have before you even think about reaching out to designers or to brands to pull or borrow clothing. That's there for you. In addition, there's the template letter that you actually send to request borrowing items. It's very easy to do. All you have to do is have a good idea and a way to promote that brand. But I tell you specifically how to do that and how to do it so that you can create a long-lasting relationship with that brand, just not a one-time thing. So those are the 3 new template packages that I released recently. I hope you guys will love those just as much as the perfect pitch for brands, hotels, and Fashion Week. All of the links are below for each template package. You can click on those links and read more information about the packages, as well as read some reviews. And I'm also working on something very special. Soon I'm releasing the art of Insta Stories. Every app you need to turn your Insta Stories into a work of art and into business for you for working with brands that you love, getting more engagement and more views, and just killing the game at Insta Stories. Like, it's the next best thing that you should be doing on Instagram. So that will be available soon. It has tons of tips for increasing your engagement, for increasing your following and your viewers, as well as working with brands through Insta Stories. And in addition to all of those tips, I give you my 10 favorite apps for creating the most awesome, talked about, asked about Insta Stories that will get you noticed. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I will try to answer them all. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. Bye, guys.